Welcome back. Now time for top picks. Soluna Global Medical Devices. Where are you on this stock right now, Bruce?
Yeah, it's one that we quite like. It's been a past pick in on other shows, a market call. We continue to go back to it. They've done phenomenal things. They went public just over a year ago now. They had about $16 million in revenue at that point in time. When they get their acquisitions closed, we think they're going to be somewhere around $70 million in revenue, probably end the year, because they've had 30% organic growth at somewhere around $85 million worth of revenue. They've told us that they are going to go public on the NASDAQ when they get to about that $100 million run rate revenue, which was probably early next year. Les Cross, who's the chairman of the company, who started this company, he used to be with a company called DJ Global, which was in the exact same business. Over a 6-year period, that was a 10-bagger for investors. And we think it's rinse and repeat. He's doing the exact same thing with this company. They have lots of runway because there's a number of different acquisitions that they can make out there. They continue to increase the business. So they buy a business, they increase the cash flow, the earnings, the revenue from that business because it's all accretive. And we think that they don't need to make any capital raises here in the short term to fund the acquisitions that they have in the pipeline. So we think everything's great. Plus, it trades at about 1x revenue. And these businesses, like as DJ Global as an example, got taken out for 4x revenue. So there's lots of upside from a valuation perspective as well as that.
That's great. Southern Energy, this is one very much in vogue right now with natural gas prices soaring. Tell me, where do you stand on the business?
It is, but we think it's a lot different than most of the others. There's been, this real move for capital discipline. And so there hasn't been a lot of companies in the energy space that's growing. These guys are in Mississippi. So a lot of the traditional wells in Mississippi have just been straight down. They'll use new technology to go in there and enhance the recovery. They're very close to where all the LNG gets delivered down in the U.S. So they're getting premium prices to Henry Hub, which is quite interesting as well. And they have they just raised some money, so they probably have room for what we feel is probably between 15 and 20 new wells before they would have to raise any more money. Their cash flow is going to continue to ramp up. And it's a growth opportunity in a strong, a very strong natural gas market. Because of its size, it's under the radar of a lot of people. So we think over the next year, they're going to grow from kind of 3,100 barrels a day to into the 9,000s, and then probably in the sort of 15, 16,000 out in 2024. So if you want a growth natural gas business, this is one to look at for sure.
That's great. Now, the next one is one that has been sort of feeling the effects of supply chain woes, Martinrea International. Tell me, where do you stand on this business?
Yeah, that's exactly the kind of a big part of the thesis that we're looking at is there's been this demand for cars and the supply has been very limited. Martinrea manufactures or builds the components for those cars. And because of the fact that the supply chain has been so shut down, they haven't been able to access or build as many as they would like. Well, now the supply chain is starting to loosen up. The demand is still there, and so we think that they're going to continue to have strong numbers. They just recently reported their earnings. They had blowout quarter, way ahead of the expectations of the street, and they kept their guidance. And so we think that over the next year they'll continue to do quite well as things on a supply chain management perspective start to loosen up and more cars are delivered.
We saw the analyst community, Bruce, sort of really become more optimistic in terms of Linamar, for instance, a near peer in the same space, particularly because of its ability to sort of diversify its offerings when there's this sort of EV push right now. Where do you see Martinrea in this wider space and picture for the marketplace?
Yeah, I mean, they fall right into the same category. And I mean, they're a little bit smaller peer to Linamar or Magna, and that allows them to be a little bit more flexible and to go to areas that, Linamar and Magna can't move to quite as quickly. So that's one more reason why we like it.